as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Cousins to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
It's a game of matchups.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
It
why
ain't
you
enough
take
yet.
your receivers and move them
yet.
around a bunch, especially your best guys.
No, we talking about little bro, man. God damn.
The coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop the line of the line, but I want to say this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Oh!
Lined up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, now back on their heels. Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's show you how to run this shit up.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA today's sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
The game, they took a timeout from us. I had to call a timeout when I just did the same thing you did. Clearly ran right out of bounds.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The fuck out your pussy, man. Bro, really punching your shit.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
You hit them.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Grown man fight box. What the you talking about? Beat you the fuck up like that.
Running with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
You gotta fuck your wives over. Nice.
He's so excited. You know it's tonight.
Yes, he can't help it. Little shit to get down.
And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain.
Hey, nasty. You ever hear the excitement in the nigga voice?
He's excited. I ain't never heard him sound like this.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
You got 3 down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Vote, nigga. Score, nigga.
And
It's
this will
the
hit
same
just
thing.
beyond
Point,
the
nigga.
goal line as it's into the end zone for
I'm
a
going to put up
touchback.
points.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now I gotta
Here
get
are the Vikings
seven
now to
from
start
the
their
other
next
20.
drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They
Why
had a
the
field
time
goal
again?
last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3
We bet 5 on it. We bet 5 on it.
trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
Oh, we bet 10
And
already.
that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. On 1st down, it's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He feels good. He feels
They come
good
up to
right
the line
now.
now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Come on,
And
horrible.
a big turnover
1-on-1.
there as
I
his
supposed to
guys
be able
will
to
get
mark
the
this
football
shot.
back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Running. He just did it. Oh man, I told Biggie that earlier. Nah, I told him you be down there holding that shit, man.
We got 3.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
What makes you think you're going to face somebody else?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
10th carry now for Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Anthony Harris on the tackle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice you work on it, not just 1 tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw is Prescott. Steps her, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Emerson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
I don't think they know how to understand all that, bro.
Man, that nigga pussy.
Who pussy? Who pussy?
Man, that nigga pussy. Man, that bitch pussy. Man, you pussy. You pussy, bitch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards.
Man, dumb shit, man. Oh, my Lord.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first down carry by Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott.
And Zeke puts that holding up.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions,
hit the nigga that called it.
You don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is
supposed to be
actually
an
covered.
interception, but my nigga got hit in the ball
and
when
getting
it
it to someone who was open.
and the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Shit, man, I kicked it all over.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Yeah, something for your wife today?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
That's why the other nigga fucking.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
My girl's birthday. You know what my girl went for her birthday?
My favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing.
You know another nigga dick was in there.
On second
Man, you
and
know
11
another
now.
nigga dick was in there, man.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After the sack, they'll come up now.
Hey, what you think that other
Yeah, I
nigga
wouldn't be
got
surprised to see
for,
them
bro?
run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, 148. Hey, receiver.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He goes full extension.
Yeah, you gotta use some shit.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Cousin on one side, that's all you did. Dalvin. Dalvin. Dalvin.
There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook.
Running all over that
70
pussy ass
yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they had halftime adjustments and all that was going on. Remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Okay. Time out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kick. It's a kick. This is a kick right here.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, 66 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Fought them up. We fought them up that long.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
They get that bad taste out of their mouth here. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I ain't on the same fucking time you on. Mario did it. Get him now, slow ass.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll in fact wind up losing a couple. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Beat the shit out of me, bitch, man. Wow, it was a pick 6. You ain't supposed to be on the board, man.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Stand with that second
all day, just like that.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Switch up, switch up.
They'll run with Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the red zone now, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I'll catch up on a little highlights and shit. No, hell no, I ain't turning shit off. But
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
So you need to stop that shit.
Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Hey, little homie, why you say you gave us on the lead, though? Because niggas beating the shit out of you? After I sent that. You ain't sent me 10 yet, though. No, you don't send me 10, nigga.
Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist,
Yeah.
watch out flip,
Yeah, I think I got it.
I'm in the whip.